Girl. Hey everybody. Hey Jay Dunn. You put the lime in the coconut and mix it all up. Child. Oh my god. I was on the phone with my mom. It's like she timed me. Notice I had to keep changing the time for the live stream. She timed me and she would not get off of the phone. You hear me? She would not hang up. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna call you back now. And she'd be like, so and start a whole nother conversation. You hear me? A whole different topic. Ciao. Mm-mm. Jaden, you've been hot in the streets, girl. You you you've been hot in the streets. Hey Latasha Phillips. Hey girl, hey. Okay. Hey sis, how are ya? Let me try to talk like Jaden. How the hell are hold on. You know I can't speak English. Hold on. Let me try to let me try to get Jaden's thing real quick. How the hell are ya? No. Hold on. How the hell are ya? Hey Sour Patch. Hey everybody. You know, I had listen for those who hold on one second. 13 people in here. I gotta have at least two of the haters in here. So hold on, let me shake them out. Ugh, only one of them left. God. Only one of them. One of these freaking bitches left. Only one of them left. I'm like, let me shake these. let me shake them out. God, you could tell. Oh, you could. Sure, sure. For those people who I'm speaking of, I hope my accent makes your ears bleed. And I wish you all the best. Okay. I hope you listening to my accent while you dislike me makes your ears bleed. Okay. Yeah, girl. Yeah. You're out and about listening. Okay. Oh, the second one was good. How the hell are ya? That's Jay Dunn when she starts up when she comes on a link. How the hell are ya? Okay. Child. Speaking of that, there's this person who loves my attention on here. No, normally I don't even pay them much attention or anything, or I'll just, play around and, respond a time or two. No, this gummy bomber person has been, and I don't even want to use the word trolling because they are so boring with it. I yawn sometimes when that person addresses me, and I'm like, yawn. Let me see what I should respond and say. Oh Lord. And then okay. Gummy Bomber, you are a stalker. You are not trolling, you are stalking. You hear me? You are not trolling, you are stalking. You harass people. Well, you don't harass me, but you kind of like give people unwanted attention, and your type of attention is obsessive. So it's not like you're trolling and playing around and stuff. It's just repeatedly, you are obsessive. What is wrong with you, Gummy Bama? And every time you see me over, I've got you blocked for over a year now, and I've blocked several of, well, not several, a couple of your pages, but you still see me, unfortunately. One day, and I know who you are, Gummy Bama, just so you know. That same one, talent. That same one. I know who you are. Okay. I don't know who you're showing out for. Must be the people over there by LSA. I don't know who you're showing out for. But yeah. And I blocked you over a year ago, blocked a few of your accounts, well, two of them. And I just don't care to speak to you, but you always seem to see me. So because Ronnie Q gave you a mod stick over there, now you can see me in chats. Now you can see me, right? And then you always have something to say to me. Notice you are always the first one to address me. You are always the first one to address me. I never address you. Okay. It's an African language, Shantae. It's one of them. Yeah. It says that I can't speak English. Yeah, so Gummy Bomb is pretty much a stalker. You know, the big word that we've been using around, hey, canola, the big word that we've been using in this sector. What's that P word that, James spoke on the other day? That's what Gummy Bomber is. And of course, a stalker. And today, James was even saying it. I was over there by Miss Steve Velocity, just cooling out because, her channel is a nice laid back channel. I like to listen to her conversations, her discussions and stuff, so it's a nice vibe over there. It's cool. It's relaxing. It's no, you know, beefing type thing, for want of a better term to use. And, you know, Gummy came over there too, and the same thing. James was saying the same thing. I had to say, James, this is what I had to. I mean, Treasure Lane. This is the same thing Gummy does to me too. I could be having a relaxing time somewhere, enjoying myself somewhere, just doing my own thing, and to Gummy, I don't know if that person finds joy in what they're doing and think it's cute, but it's not cute. James says the same thing, that Gummy always, has something to say every single time Gummy sees Treasure. And I'm like, yeah, Gummy is a stalker. Gummy stalks me too. I've never ever spoken to the person directly, like before, but this person always seemed to see me first, always addressing me. So obsessive. I think you're weak. You had the nerve calling anybody weak, bitch. I would be damned if I had anybody in this beef sector call me weak. I've seen the definition of weak are some of these very same people over here in the sector. You could never. You hear me, bitch? With your lame comments talking about go eat your goat and grits. We don't eat goat and grits, bitch. It's curry goat and white rice, girl. Curry goat and white rice. Some people do it with rice and peas. Grits and curry goat no go together, gal. Disgusting dog shit. Anywho, I cannot deal with your unwanted attention. It's pretty much sickening at this point. But if it makes you feel good, I wish you all the best. You hear me? Jadon says I wish James all the best. You two will be okay soon. Give it a month or so. Okay? I wish you all the best. Like your trolling is a big yawn. Okay? Hey bird. Shantae girl. This little dog shit won't leave me alone when time I come by ya. Me no know I want to her to eat. Me say I want to tell you something, but me need to think you would understand when me want to tell you. I already telling you say me change. I me can't go back 20 years time for telling about no mama somehow no. God. I work so hard and then these stupid hey hypnotic. Wishing you a beautiful day too. Okay. I had a nerve to be talking about how, oh, your channel is so boring and stuff. Well, bitch, don't come over here. Why do the stupid people who claim, oh, your channel is boring, your channel got this amount of people, why do you go there? That's the stupidest thing. Do you hate watch? Is that what you do? That is sickening. You are sick. Shantae, I don't even eat grits. It's not a part of my thing. It's not my thing. I don't even eat grits, girl. I stick to the evil I know and eat what I know, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I titled this video Miss Perp because last week Sunday I was supposed to talk to Miss Perp about something, so I'm not sure if she's in the clouds. Oh, and hold on before I go to that. And bitch, I hope my accent makes your ears bleed. Me what my accent make your ears them bleed, bleed. Okay, yeah. What was I saying now? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, on the new management. Okay, so Miss Perp, we were supposed to have a discussion last Sunday, but we were a little bit busy. I was not at home, so I was thinking maybe it wouldn't have been a good time either. So she had said that this Sunday would be good. So I'm not sure if she's still available to do it. So I just, titled this Hey Miss Perp because I wanted to make sure she was still, available. If not, we'll just, go to something else. But I was just checking in with her, you know, to see what was going on. Shantae says I cannot. I can't, Shantae. It's, like- it's so weird. Why do I have to be telling adults that if you go somewhere and you find that the content does not suit you, the person is a boring drag, the person is, let's say, not beef sector type of material, go to the channels where you can find it. It's just like if you had a remote and you were watching TV. If you don't like what's going on the channel, fucking switch the channel. Or stay here and listen to my island accent and make your ears bleed. Okay, make your ears bleed. Alright, I gonna yam dog shit. One out of the two of them. Cause the whole lot somehow know a dog shit anyway. Me say the next time go me bomb say nothing to me. When me then away, me I go bring my phone in at the toilet. Talk to me when me in there. Talk to me when me in there. Me move, me move from here so I don't want them people that hear me. We at that. Why? What? Hold on. Wait. Woo. I'm back. Okay. Hypnotic. I'm getting better, so hopefully one day we can do karaoke soon because I'm feeling a little bit better. For those who know, I've been going through whatever. But I'm getting stronger. I'm feeling better, so karaoke can happen soon. How about that? Hey, Miss Dovey, how are ya? How the hell are ya? How the hell are ya? Okay. I haven't. Listen, I get to understand that a lot of people are not. Girl, I'm gonna try to sing this one too. Cause the night is the night when I'm feeling alright. We'll be making love the whole Night through, girl. Okay. So we'll see how that one goes. Yeah, so for the most part, from what I've been hearing, that a lot of people are, kind of upset about, James having his own opinion about something that happened. Hey, the church lady, James having his own opinion about something. Now, he must have his reasons why he felt that, Ness making that joke was not appropriate. Some people, they must have their reasons why they think it's just a joke, it's just all in fun. I'm just saying, everybody can have their opinion. It's so unfortunate that you have to be here on YouTube telling grown folks, grown people, that it's okay to have your own opinions about stuff. Come on. Come on, church. Why are you why are you upset that somebody has a different opinion than yours? Come on. So if he thinks that saying stuff like that, or joking around with a heterosexual person, you know what for a lot of people have gotten hurt because of some dumb jokes like that. It may not be on YouTube. In real life, a lot of people have gotten hurt, especially those who go in relationships and not telling another person, if they're trans, or telling persons the real thing, and they hurt the partner, and their partner, you know they'll end up hurting them physically too. There are a lot of people who have been hurt because of that. So I kind of see both sides, where on one hand it's James's um opinion that was not, because that could have gone left. I'm just saying, because if what's his name was pushed enough, he could have responded a certain kind of way, and of course it would have led to an all-out beef between the gays and the straight in the sector. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of see what he was saying there, as well as I also kind of see where others were saying, listen, how are you doing, the church lady? How are you doing, Joyce? Hey, Joyce. Hey, everybody coming in. So I'm just saying, people are okay. I'm just saying, So I think the message that he was trying to share is, it was lost, because then everybody come around and they got something else. They're focused on what happened with Jaden. They're focused on GX and what he said. GX. Shout out to Miss Blessed. Okay. Ken says, I disagree. Sour Patch says, luckily Rob was so. Is he though? Listen, I was watching Rob over there drink when he went on James's platform the other day. He kept drinking out of that pink cup, and I was like, Rob, hun. Let me see if I can speak like that lady. Rob, hun, you know the cup is empty, right? Babe, run, babe, babe, why are you still drinking from the cup? It's empty, babe. And then I was like, but what is he drinking though? Because he did say he's gonna stop drinking. Why do you disagree, Ken? Ken, they've been whipping your Ken. 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 I heard you got baptized. They were making fun of your suit the other day. Okay. Woo! Okay, let me go back to this message real quick. Luckily, Rob was sober, because if he was drunk, it would probably, yes, it would have. Maybe he was trying to behave himself. Maybe he was sober. Who to tell? Because then I'm hearing he's also networking. I'm not sure. You said the Craig part was funny. Okay, Sour Patch. See, I'm telling you, we can have different opinions. That night he was drunk on Nessie's panel. I've seen Rob, because I do peep in his bushes sometimes. I've seen Rob say, like in a live, that he won't drink anymore. And then I'll see him the next day with a cup in his hand. And I'm sure it's not water, you know, sure it's not water. I'm just saying. Ooh, and Ken and Kiki are at it again. Okay. Ken and I don't know if you guys are following, but Ken and Kiki are at it again. So I've been seeing some receipts floating around there. I've been seeing some responses. I didn't get to finish her video though, because I went in when it was almost done. Not sure what's going on there. Hypnotic said I said I wasn't. What's that in relation to? Not sure. So we'll see what's gonna happen. I know I've mentioned this already, but I'm really loving the direction that Vila North's channel is going. You see what I'm saying? It's not beef sector material. It is a little bit of scandalous. It's kind of scandalous, like, right? Kind of ratchet and stuff. Yeah, I'll drop it for you. It's kind of ratchet and stuff, but I've been watching in and out. Do you remember when people used to talk about, oh, Villanori's over by that person over there, Fi Babe, and oh, she doesn't get a lot of views and this and that. That girl will be holding a lot of people in her live streams. You hear me? She has been going a whole different direction, like with different content and stuff, not beef sector related, and she's still doing good, and her numbers have been, growing and stuff. So I'm just saying we don't always have to meet the beef sector standard. Like some people have the audacity, the nerve to talk about, oh, your channel doesn't do good. You only have this, but oh, and like the bitch who my free employee, my free worker bitch who was telling me about me not meeting the threshold, meeting the threshold. Every time I think about it, I laugh. Okay, every time. It's kind of funny. But anywho, like people can do other content and still do good. Sometimes it just takes time. It takes for you to be consistent. Because if I really wanted to be, like doing well on here, I'll be like very consistent. Matter of fact, if I really wanted to like s- thrive in this beef sector, I know what to do. Okay. I look at the blueprint. Look at what some people do. They can.
Good afternoon.
Well, good afternoon. Yeah, it's,
You know I'm about to be messy as hell.
I know.
Oh yeah, this
I know
this is
you
gonna be
can.
good too. But now I have a problem with something you said. You said we're gonna get to my suit later, and I'm gonna ask you who those people is. Then I'm gonna also drag them when I go live. Now let's get to
Okay.
Robert Rack first. Now
Okay.
he knew what was going on because Rob been around for 3 years, so he knew exactly who Craig was. First of
You
all,
think so?
yeah, he knew who Craig was, and then notice when they asked him on the panel, "Did you knew it was Ness?" He said, I got a text, and they
But when
told
did he
me
get it though?
because he was
Was it
clout
during
chasing.
the live or after the live?
It was during the live.
Okay, okay.
I watched that whole lot. That's what made me jump up there. I jumped up
Oh,
there and said, "Well, didn't you get your? You said you got your hair braided by a nigga in jail." He's because he did say that. He said he got his hair braided by a man in jail.
oh Lord. Mm. I
So
thought he said he braided his hair himself. Oh
come
wow.
on,
That's new info.
now
Oh
that's
no,
even
no, that
zestier.
wasn't him. I'm sorry. That was Nature Boy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, ooh, I about to say a nigga
That was
braiding his
Nature
own.
Boy.
The hell?
Yeah. So you're saying he knew, but he was just, keeping a cool head because he wanted to, get his
Yeah, his,
be on
that
the
Rob
panel
Smart.
and okay. So he was
Yeah,
working.
he was networking.
Okay.
That's why he was so called acting like he wasn't paying attention. Notice when I came up there, he so called went to sleep. You notice that?
Mhm. But he said he says that's one of his strategies he uses when,
Mm-hmm.
people are
Yeah.
talking and he doesn't want to.
But did he go to sleep for Craig?
No.
Exactly.
I, I used to see him when we first got introduced to him by who.
Mm-hmm.
Um, he was always over. Whenever you hear him on other channels and stuff, they strictly do stuff for cloud chasing and for numbers. So I've
Yep.
always known that that's one of the stuff I've heard them. They just do gimmicks and stuff for numbers.
Yep.
I
Correct.
remember that. So maybe
And that's
he's
what he
using
was
a whole
doing.
different approach right now because now he's talking about how his channel is monetized and this and
Hmm.
that. And oh, I'm gonna subscribe to you. I'm gonna subscribe to I know he watches some of the same
But he's
channels that
still
we watch.
slow though. He's still
Oh,
when he was up there, I didn't understand what he was just uh uh and the Bible, I believe in God, you know. What? I said what? What God got to do with this? The hell is he talking about?
Rob is working. You hear me? Rob is
Working
working
hard.
and he's working hard too. Oh, you yeah, he's working hard. And
But
he's gonna put his feet over here for a little bit. I think he's gonna cause some trouble. I think
but
so.
but what about that drag to GX? I had him so mad. His mic went out.
Ken, I knew
Oh,
you went up there to troll and cuss that. You
I
was some
trolled him bad. I didn't
you
know the
and
chat was
View.
on my side.
You and the view is a view. You both went up there to troll that night and it was hilarious. I'm sorry who
It was
doesn't like
funny as
it,
hell.
but I found
Now
it
they
funny.
saying I got exposed now. Some man, my mistress man, who I don't know, something happened. I don't
Who
know.
said that?
That's what ZX got in his title. Canola getting the canola exposed. I said, well, damn, what I got exposed for this time? Shit. Every week I get exposed. What this week is?
Oh Lord. Your wife needs to slap you. Ooh, girl.
Listen, she don't pay attention to none of it. That's why I love that woman because that woman don't pay attention to none. She be weak laughing. Like she called me crazy. She said these people talking about you are being in a relationship with a man, and she said all I did was laughed and blocked it. Like
Yeah.
she don't pay attention to them.
Right. Like, why would she? She's your wife. She would know what you're doing. And whatever you're doing, you're online. So she would have access. She would be able to know. Like, why would you do dumb shit like that? You know?
It's
But
it's just stupid. And then what a dude like why y'all in, now she probably lean towards if you say a woman, but you said a dude like
who was the one who gave who posted that video, that clip of that dude with the locks? Who was the first
who
one?
was that?
And they were saying it was you.
The white lady.
Everybody was saying it was you. And I'm like,
It
wow.
was the white. Oh, it was the white lady and the cuckoo puff. Both of them posted at the same time. It was
Oh.
both of them. Hey, church lady.
Church lady said if you had ever made that man stroke out, it would have been blood on your hands. But he's baptized now, church lady.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Talk about. Nah, I didn't go to church. I did something at the house for, and I set the house up, did my little rose. But it was like a romantic night for her when she got off of work. She didn't know what it was. She was actually surprised. What? They
Oh,
jealous?
oh. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
though, Ken.
I made it look like a prom night.
That was me.
I had her little dress too. She had her little white little dress. It was a prom night, and then we danced to some music, and
Oh,
I put the lights on. You know the little, midnight party lights. Oh, it was nice. Yes, Lord.
that's nice,
Oh,
Ken.
yeah. Oh,
That's a
well, we
romantic.
don't give a damn about these people on here because none of them ain't even got no man to do that. So I
Oh,
don't care about them. But tell me who it was that said something though,
you
so I
know,
can
I
eat
could
them
tell
up.
you who it was, but you didn't hear, so we'll just move on. Did
Yeah, I didn't even
anybody
pay
hear me say who
attention.
did it? Did anybody hear? Let me know. Did anybody? There's somebody walking around here saying you got baptized. Okay. Who was it?
Well, ain't that wrong with getting baptized? Yeah, I need the Lord. The shit that I
It was
say,
me.
shit. You said that. I need the Lord. The stuff come out my mouth. Yeah.
It was me. I'm like, ooh, Ken is over there in a suit and everything. I think that was
Yeah,
the first pic that hold on. No, it was a video that you did. Because everybody thought you were gonna come on here and cuss somebody out. And then what was
oh
that
yeah,
video,
yeah,
Ken?
yeah, yeah. I
You remember?
what was that video? I forgot what it
I
was.
don't remember, but you were supposed to be responding to someone. I think it was supposed to be to GX. And then we
Oh
just saw you
yeah.
taunt a little bit, and then you came off, and I'm like, oh, look at Ken, he got saved and everything.
Yeah.
Pastor
But,
Ken.
but then they started jumping me, and the devil came right back out.
It wouldn't have been long, Ken. It wouldn't have been long. I was
Man,
waiting.
these people jumping the hell out of me, man. Like not a lady over there in another sector running my name. Oh, the lady saying she I victimized her. I said, what?
Yeah, I caught the tail end of that live stream. I wasn't able to see like everything, but apparently there are a lot of new people over there, so they're there taking up in the chat and stuff, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
look at these newbies,
Yeah.
they
Well,
don't know.
Kara, she said y'all got mad because I didn't curse y'all out. I didn't curse her out. You remember that day on your panel, and I kept telling her to get down, like be
Yeah,
quiet.
I
Well,
remember she was on her phone every minute, so, and I could tell she
she
was
was texting
texting.
me.
I could
Yeah.
tell. That the same day that her daughter came in,
Yep.
and I
Yep.
had the overlay.
The
I
exact
remember.
same day.
So she
Where
was
is that
upset.
video?
It's somewhere around. I gotta go look for it. I remember it.
Oh,
I was
please
just
find
thinking
that
about it the
video.
other day too.
Yeah, find that
I
video because she said
remember.
I lied about that video. That never happened. And his friends got mad. He said y'all got mad. His friends got mad at him because he didn't want to cuss me out.
Oh
What?
Lord, I'm the last person to get mad at anyone. I am trying to live a long, healthy
First,
life.
you try to save her by cutting her. Come on, doing an
Right.
overlay.
Yeah, I had to put it over because I'm like, that's your child, you don't put, we already know what the beef sector gives.
Yep.
So I'm
Well, the
like,
other sector don't know. So
mm-mm.
I
So
I think
that,
today is my last time responding.
right. Yeah, right.
I'm getting
Yeah.
bored.
I
Yeah,
don't,
because I'm just keep clearing up. Like
we'll
every
see you
time
in
she
there
lie,
soon.
I clear up the lie, then she lie again, then I clear up the lie. Like it's starting to get boring. And the people saying it too. The people like you should just drop it because she looks stupid at this point because she keeps saying stuff, and when she say it, you come and body her with the receipts. Then she go back and do it again. They starting to think she's crazy over there.
But what
She
keeps
got
making this
trolls in her
come up
chat.
though? What keeps causing you guys what started this again? Because this is about the second
She
or third
started it
round.
again. Well, I didn't know what she was doing. We thought she was quiet. We thought that she was gone off of YouTube because we didn't see her in the beef sector. Little
Mm-hmm.
did we know she was in a whole different sector talking down on the beef sector, saying how low we go with kids and we don't care about kids, and how I'm a pedo and how I did her daughter. Like I didn't know nothing about none of this until a troll came in my chat and was like, do you know this lady named Kiki Prime Baby? Because she changed her name.
Mm-hmm.
And when they told it to me, I went and watched the video. I said, oh, so that's where she at. Hmm.
Mm. Oh, so you had unsubscribed from her? So you didn't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what
I
she
don't subscribe from her. Yeah, I don't, because she's crazy. Like why I keep listening to her keep telling the same lie over and over. It's just starting to get boring to me. So I unsubscribe. I don't.
But you know what? I was mentioning V Lenore earlier on to say that she was doing different content and her numbers have been growing. I should say
Mhm.
the same for her too. For Kiki, she's been doing different things, and the homeless
But
Atlanta
she's
type
attacking
thing.
homeless people with no legs and no. The girl who she's attacking right now have no legs. Both of her
She's
legs are
attacking
gone.
someone right now.
Yes,
Oh
that's
wow!
what she's. That's how all of this kicked off too. Yes, the girl,
And here I was
the
thinking she
troll
was just
person.
interviewing people and stuff. I thought that's what she was doing.
No, hell no. She don't do the interview. The person who she attacked do the interviews.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she called the man a predator because the man, some of the women who he helped on their feet, they get their little house or whatever and they get money and they go back to thank the man, and some of them sleep with him or whatever or get into a relationship with him.
Oh, mm,
And that's kind of questionable to me too, but at the same time they're grown. If they want to go have a relationship with the man or want to do something with the man, they grown ups. Why is that your concern? I mean, wasn't you
oh,
doing the same thing on the internet?
oh, oh, oh.
Confusing.
Okay.
That's a lot, church
The
lady.
church lady said, I didn't even know she called your son slow. I had no idea. And she said
She
she doesn't
did.
talk about kids. Oh no.
Yeah, she.
Oh, I
Mm,
did not know that.
yeah, well,
Oh,
I
do you mean
told
Lady
you.
Snoop?
Who you
Oh,
talking about, lady? You talking about Snoop or
oh, Lady Snoop. She didn't put
Oh,
her.
okay. Oh,
Oh,
damn, I didn't know that. Ooh,
You didn't know they fell. You knew they fell out,
I
right?
knew they fell out, but I ain't knew she said that the baby was. Yeah, I didn't know that. Now, ooh,
Oh,
sh-
oh, she calls her Bones. She calls her Lady Bones, I think. Oh wow, I didn't even. Did she? Oh wow.
I'm
You
shocked.
know, they were so cool. I could not believe when they fell out. I was like, no, they have to be able to talk about this. It didn't happen. I was looking to say,
Nah,
okay,
church
friends go
lady
through
say it ain't
stuff.
happening.
Yeah, that's why she did the live
Oh,
stream. Yeah,
hmm.
it's sad when you see, friendships, just go south.
Yeah, and good friendships like that for 5 years or longer
Mhm.
than that, probably. Oh my God, that was. And I should have shut my mouth in that too, cause I ain't have nothing to do with that either. Like I jumped in it not knowing the full thing that had and I apologize, church lady, because I ain't know the whole thing that was going on. So
It for me when that whole thing was going on, because I don't like two people I like. I don't take sides, but at the same time, it to me was the other people who kept going in, putting
yeah,
themselves into it, and I'm like, you
yep,
know,
yeah,
why
that
are you a
lady,
part of this? Why are you a part of this? And if she's a liar, you are all liars too. Because you weren't a part of it. Why are you? You know. But
right?
such is life in this sector. Unfortunately, some people that they can't hold relationships, and sometimes they allow other
Well,
people to interfere with their relationships too.
yeah, yeah, that I mean it is true, but that's why I'm glad I came online with somebody, uh, and I'm still with that same person. Meeting people online is just not nah.
You better not do anything dumb, Ken. You had
Hey, I've
better
been
not.
safe. I even stopped talking to people behind the scenes, man. I'm not getting messed up with nothing because they trying to trick me to do stuff. Nah, not just random people inboxing me talking about how are you, handsome.
Oh,
I say, oh, okay, sir. Call the lady a
okay.
sir
You're trying to
and
tell them
brother.
stay back. Okay. I get it, but I still remember when you were cool with Pizarro. I remember that. That was so many years ago.
They
Dang.
said that never happened.
I remember it.
Hmm. Oh, I remember it like it. We was more than cool though. Correct? Do you
Yeah,
remember
you
that?
guys were
Oh,
cool. I don't
yeah,
know for sure
yeah.
everything that happened. I'm just saying I remember when you
Ask
guys were
Deanna.
cool.
Ask Deanna. I'll tell you the whole story. Ronnie Q. I'll tell you the whole story. Yeah, we was more than cool. We was husband and wife. Yeah,
Yeah, I
online.
remember, yeah, you guys were husband and wife, but I don't know all the intricate details and stuff, but I do
Well, we
remember
fell
that part.
out because of Brianna. With when me and Bree fell out, that's when me and no, it wasn't me and Brianna. It was Goddess. They fell out with Goddess,
Oh.
and I tried to intervene, and then I don't know something. I think I got closer to Goddess, and then they didn't like that, so that's how we fell out because I got closer to Goddess.
But where is Goddess though? I haven't seen, well, I'm not subscribed to her. Where
They
is
said
she?
she a big dog in another sector.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard from her since that last thing with Rita cussed her out good. I remember that one.
Oh, speaking of Rita, did you hear what Rita said about diving?
No. What had happened?
Well, you didn't hear this from me, but you heard it from me because I don't like
Okay.
diving.
I don't either.
Allegedly, Divin was trying to eat the box,
Oh, what? What?
and Rita got she got it. Rita said, Divin, if you say one more thing, I'm gonna post the receipts. I said,
Ooh,
what?
what? What?
I was in the
That-
bushes.
What,
Uh,
girl? What?
I don't see Divin saying nothing. My messy ass is about to make Divin say something.
What?
I'm gonna push her to say something. I'm gonna say, you heard what Rita said. You say one more thing, and she gonna post, and she gonna say something because she's stupid.
What? Diving, you wanted the box too?
Yup.
Dang.
Shocked me.
Mm,
It
I didn't even
shocked
know
me. I
she
couldn't
swung that
believe it.
way too.
You know
Now
what?
we know why. Now we know why. There are several times Rita cussed her out, and she kept going back
Yep.
over there. So you really wanted to put on? You want to put on the diving?
Mm.
Diving. That's what you want. Oh,
Church lady, that's what Rita said. Rita ain't playing with her right now. Rita on her head, man. Like Diving is annoying. She's weird. She's a flip flopper. She
I think she's
just
a very weird person. She
very.
she becomes obsessed with people, and I don't know. The other day, who was it that was doing an interview and she wanted to be the VS, and I'm like, what? Girl, don't you know when people don't want to be around you?
They
She's
blocked
a
her.
flip flopper. She'll be good with you one moment, the next
Yep.
minute she's not. Or if somebody she likes doesn't want to deal with you, she's gonna take sides. She'll be cool with you while still making videos about you.
Mm-hmm.
She's weird.
Yeah.
People
Yep.
block her and she still keeps going around. I'm like, girl, don't you have diving for melanin? Don't you have like a trailer park sector that you could go to where all them white folks go? You don't have a trailer park place you could hang out on YouTube? There has to be,
She
because I found one time.
she said she lost her hair, so I call her Diving for dead hair. That's what
Ooh,
I call her.
she, is it true about that thing she has?
I don't believe it because she's so evil. How
Mm,
how evil she is. It can't be true.
right. Because nobody could ever be that sick and still be, going behind the scenes doing the type of things they do. And,
Right.
just being purely evil, like who does that? She is evil. She's weird.
Very.
She is weird. And people keep cussing her out or letting her doing stuff to her, and she still stays like a little lost puppy, you know,
Yeah.
with a
I don't rock with her. I just whatever. But anyway, I just wanted to get up here and run it with you for a little while.
Okay, cool. Thank you for coming up. I appreciate you.
No
And
problem.
I'll be watching out to see what's going on with you too.
I'm
As
gonna
long as
taunt ZX in a few. I gotta see
oh,
what I
you
got
say he has a
exposed with
live
today.
schedule?
Yeah, he
Oh.
said he Canola. I don't know why he said my name like that. It's weird as hell. Canola.
Well,
What?
he says you're welcome. You're more than welcome. I can't even pronounce it the way he does when he
Your
says
walk.
welcome.
Yeah.
And you
Canola.
lie. And you lie.
If he making me, I ain't gonna lie, he funny as hell though. I gotta give it to him. That dude is a funny old dude. He be saying some crazy stuff. And you drag children.
And then when he's done cussing, hey mama. Hey,
Yeah. Hey, hey, mama, how you doing, baby? I said, what
ya
the
hawk.
hell?
I'm like, which direction are we going?
When he said that on Uncle Jay's panel, I'm not gonna lie. I dropped down with crying eyes because that was funny as hell. Like, what
Mm,
made him say that?
I don't know. A lot of people were all also wondering like why he was allowed to come on the panel over by James, but that's not our channel. We can't, you know. I don't
But
know.
he said everybody was welcome from all sectors. I mean,
Oh, you mean for
what's
that
wrong with it?
particular thing? For
Yeah,
that
for that
person?
situation, he said everybody was welcome, gay, straight, all sectors. But he said he not gonna let the other sectors attack the beef sector. But he
Okay.
said he never said if the beef sector attack other sectors. He said
Okay.
he'll never let them attack the beef sector. Why nobody on the beef sector on the panel? But yeah, I had to go up there Yeah,
Hey, Muffy.
I had to hear my mind when I went up there. Hey, Muffin.
Hey, Mama. Hey, hey, Mama Churchley.
He kills me with
I-
that mama
I'm
shit.
pretty, I'm pretty sure that the whatever he's gonna be doing today to quote unquote expose you are gonna be some
Hmm.
things that we've already seen around the sector,
It's
or
gonna be a
some
lie.
made up stuff. Made up
Yeah,
stuff has to be a part of it. So
I bet you any money. We about to predict it right now. I
is he
bet you
cool with
any
Kiki?
money. Yep,
Is he cool?
he cool with Kiki and the white lady. Now, by him being cool with both of those people, I'm about to give you a prediction right now. I bet you have something to do with a gay man. How much you want back?
It's gonna have to be because that's a video they have going around the pic. So it
Oh,
probably will.
if it is that, oh Lord, I ain't.
It's probably that. Hey, Mama.
Oh. Well, I want to see it, my mind. I'm going to be laughing at it. I'm gonna come live and play an old school song and dance to it. Watch. He gonna be mad as hell.
I'm gonna have to go look. Let me type his name and hope he. Is it soon? Do you know?
I think it said 5. I don't know
Okay.
what daytime is. 5:30 Philadelphia time. 5:15
What's his name of
Philadelphia
his
time.
channel?
I think it's
I always.
GX Zone.
Okay. Let me see. I don't even see the live schedule. Ooh.
You see Canola?
Ooh, you are. He's gonna be on in less than an hour, so that should be
Yeah,
okay.
Canola.
No, but your name. Oh, he has Bree's name too. Bree's Fashion Show Challenge and Canola Exposed. Okay,
Yeah, I like to get exposed. It'd be
I'll be
fun.
there for your expose. I'm pretty sure it's.
Yes, it's gonna be good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something gay, but yeah, just just watch. Thank you for letting me help.
All right, Ken. Thank you so much for coming up.
Okay,
Bye.
bye bye.
Bye, Mama.
Bye, in the chat.
Oh, oh my God. So I'm gonna be seeing what. Let me set this reminder. Oh, I lost the channel. Where did he go? Damn. And I looked down. This guy still has a channel? Most hated blogger. Let me see if this is him. Oh no, that's somebody else. Dang, do you see how quickly most hated bloggers channel went down? Does anybody know? Wasn't he supposed to be the hot stuff on the sector right now, exposing people, taking down channels and stuff, dragging people and stuff? I don't know his new channel that he has, but his channel went down and he claims he's going to get it back. I don't know if he did, but he came for Deanna. Deanna roasted his ass. Deanna was on his ass like white on rice. You hear me? On his ass like white on rice. And bloops, his channel left. I'm hearing that he went and, um, some email he got and signed up for it. I don't know if he relinquished, his channel to some people he doesn't know. I don't know. I don't know the full story. But he came and he left. All the best. I wish you all the best. Okay. He came and he's done with already. That was a very short stint over here in the sector, wasn't it? That was a really short stint. Didn't stay too long at all. Mm-mm. And now we have a few new people around here. I don't know how long they'll be staying. I don't really stick around on the channels that they go to. I haven't been watching Nest like I used to, so I don't know what they got going on over there. Um, I don't know. I don't think there are enough hours in the day to like take on new storylines or new people and stuff. I got stuff doing. Half of the time I'm trying to multitask and keep up. Half of the time I get bits and pieces of stuff that happen. I can't take them on too, you know? But a lot of people have been a little bit upset about their introduction into the sector. And also, I've seen people point out that there are, and I also think the same thing too, me excluded, that there are people here in the sector that have channels that, people do not support, but as soon as new people come through, they'll support, the newbies that come through from other sectors. And I tend to agree with that. It's just now I'm seeing more people showing Honest Row a little love. Well, I did catch one of Rodney's live, so I'm guessing he's gonna start coming live too. But Rodney did say he was only gonna use his community wall. Rodney did say that all he wanted was a community wall to post stuff, but guess what? He is doing live streams now. Okay. How many people do you know right now who says, I'll never have a channel? I know of one right now. I'll never have a channel. And then bloop, there goes a channel. But I think he's gonna get the support. Voodoo gets his support. Fates Yaya gets support. Who else did I see that came in new who gets the support? I think Lemon gets the support too. I'm not subscribed to Lemon, but I've seen like late nights, it'll come up on my feed, or people will share it, so I'll see him. So a few people do get support, but there are other people too. So if you're gonna build other people, whether it's directly or indirectly, there are other people out there who have channels that you can, check them out too. Hey, Catherine Powell. And speaking of Rodney, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some drama centered around him very soon, because every time somebody starts a channel, you be sure to find that they're going to have to fall out with some people, or some people are going to, find a way to bring some type of mess so that they fall out with someone. It guaranteed to happen. It always happens here in the sector. Everyone who starts a channel, it's either the evil people find them, or the evil people find a way to make those people have to be going back and forth with someone. Okay. Now it's gonna be interesting to see the dynamics between Jay Wilson and Rodney now. It should be interesting. Is he still gonna treat Rodney the same way now that he's a CC? You know? Is he gonna support his channel the way Rodney supports his? You know? I'm just saying. How is that gonna be? You got some people, they never uh, that's why you don't go live. You should never care about who. First of all, never care who is live when you want to go live. And never care who comes to your live when you go live, because you build your own platform. You get your own subscribers, you get your own followers. you know you don't worry about like boxing yourself into the sector, or else your channel will never grow. If I had the time and stuff, I would be on here a lot more. Because it's really is consistency, to be quite honest. It's just being consistent, having the content and stuff. If I had stayed how I started off my channel, when I had way more time on my hands and I was more consistent, and I'll be on here at nights and stuff, my channel would have grown and stuff. But I really can't always find the time. I'm telling you. You said he was on his panel. Well, that's good. But I want to see if he's going to be supporting him, as in, going over there to him and clicking his link also. It's too easy. And if you notice too, for some of the channels, if I really wanted to do beef sector material, I could. Because for some channels, all people do is drop their links and the content comes to them, if you really think about it. Some people, they'll give their commentary and stuff, but for some people, if there is no panel, um what's going to happen if all those people who support you by clicking on your link decide not to do so for a while? What's going to happen to your channel? So you have to think about that part too. So you have to be able to carry your show by yourself too. I'm just saying, it's the beef sector, and apparently. And do you notice that some people, I won't call any names because it's been happening for months now, the same ones who say, oh, Pizarro is a panel channel. All she does is drop her link and people come on the panel. Like quite a number of people are doing the same damn thing. So the same thing you were talking about Pizarro doing, it's the same thing you do, honey. The same thing you do. Okay, you are doing the same damn thing. I'm just saying. You know. Shantae said nothing Nagwan. No, nothing. I'm just sitting around seeing who's going live next, from whoever I am subscribed to. I went to a channel and I heard, some stuff talking about children and I just exited. I can't be bothered with that. Pizarro is gonna be live soon. Or no, she said someone go live. Hold on. I see a title that the pastor did a few minutes ago that said this is for Joyce. I wonder what that is. I'll go check on that soon. Um I was thinking to myself that there's a lot of hypocrisy in the sector. And if I had the time, I would list everything out. Hopefully, somebody does it soon. Um, I'm going to give you an example of some of the things that I've noticed. For example, somebody says something about children or talks, about what they do to children or whatever. Because you're cool with the person, you don't get upset. But then let somebody else that you don't like or who is not a crowd favorite over here do the same. What? Catherine? Ooh, wait. I just saw the title. He ended his Pastor ended his YouTube friendship in his life. Oh, let me wait. What? Why? Because I saw it. I saw it, but I wasn't sure what it was about. That's why I didn't click on it. What happened, Catherine? Catherine, I know you love you some Pastor J. Wilson. Let me see if she's gonna type it. So they're not cool anymore? Wow. So I was saying the hypocrisy is turned up, it's amplified over here in the beef sector. One minute you'll hear somebody saying something that you don't like, but you don't say anything because it's the crowd favorite. But if somebody else says the very same thing or even worse, there's an uproar. Everybody's clicking link, everybody's typing away in the chat and cussing this person out. And I'm like, but your friend just did it. Oh, but the person you mod for just did that too. The other day I mentioned it and I'll say it again. Somebody put a noose around a child's neck. There was no uproar by some people. Then the other day a noose was put around two people's neck. There was an uproar. You know, I'm just saying it's too much. It makes no sense. You know, somebody will be calling people's jobs right now. There was this one day, and I won't call the person's name, that somebody called CPS on somebody, and the content creator was like, why would they call CPS on that person? Oh my god, oh my. And I'm like, but you called CPS on somebody before too. So I'm like, why are we so well, not we, why are people so hypocritical? You know, there is an uproar. Oh, this person was drunk, and you allowed them to say that on your panel. You allowed this. And then the same person you're modding for allowed the very same thing, and you weren't upset. You guys are hypocrites. You hear me? Hypocrites. There are so many times I've seen there would be a doxer here who would be doxing people left, right, and center, or behind the scenes doxing people, and then one day their own friends come and get doxed. Why would they do something like that? Oh my god, these people are miserable. And I'm like, bitch, but you just doxed somebody a year ago. You just doxed somebody 6 months ago. Like, why is there an uproar now? Why are you even doing a live stream on that? You know, like there's so many hypocrites over here and fake friendships and stuff. It's crazy. I'm just saying, two people will do the same thing and you get two different responses because you only, attack the people that you don't like. And you guys go out of your way to close your eyes at some of the stuff that your faves do. I'm just saying. Okay, let me go back to what Catherine was saying. Shit. So I gotta go back and watch that video that the pastor just did about Joyce. Apparently, Joyce said that she was going to block Pasa, and someone typed it in his chat. So I'm assuming she said it on her live stream or somewhere else. So he ended his YouTube relationship with Joyce. But why did she say? Do you want to click the link, Catherine? I'm not sure if you're available. If not, I'll just continue reading from the chat or go, check that video for myself. But why did she say she was gonna block him though? Does anybody know, or anybody else, if Catherine is not able to click the link? I hope my link watchers in the crowd are counting how many times I drop my link. When I reach the threshold, I'll pay you for your analytics service. But for right now, here we go. Weren't they just cool 2 minutes ago? Dang. These YouTube friendships are so fragile. Why are they so fragile though? And speaking about YouTube friendships, I realized that Rick and Rita are cool again. I thought that would have been their last falling out, but you know what? They're cool again. So that's nice. Um that's cool. But I'm just thinking to myself, I just saw them and they were good. So when did Joyce decide that she didn't want to deal with the pasta anymore? And wait, is the pasta still good with the celebrity pig? Does anybody know? I don't know. Like I can't on oh I can't keep up. I'm sorry. It's too much work keeping up with these relationships. 1 minute it's cool, 1 minute it's not. I don't know. I'm sorry, I had to mute for a little bit because I don't cough in people's ear. I'm just saying. Miss Perp, if you're around, let me know if we're still on for tomorrow so I can know how to plan accordingly. You know, I'm not sure if you're still available, but just let me know and I'll know what to do. That's one of the main reasons I came on here. I'm also waiting to see who is going live because I didn't plan to be on here that long. I saw that VS went live, but I'm not necessarily interested in Apple Watts because I don't watch those type of reality shows anymore and stuff. So I'm not even interested in her and her recovery from her accident or whatever. I just stopped watching those types of stuff. I quit watching most of the reality shows once I, started paying more attention to YouTube. you know, cuz there's enough drama over here. And then when the drama is a little bit too much, I leave here too. So right now, VS is doing a premiere on Apple Watch from Love and Hip. Oh, you're trying to come up? Oh no, I wasn't looking on the screen. I'm sorry if you. Oh, the link is still there. If you click it again, I wasn't looking at my laptop. I'm sorry. You can try clicking the link again, Catherine. You see, there right now, it's only, let me see, 31 people watching, 34 people watching the interview with Apple Watts. This is the beef sector, and I'm telling you, you could be doing something good. You could be switching lanes and doing different content. If there's no drama and beef and stuff, you don't get that type of support. You could have almost 11,000 subbies like VS. It just is the nature of the sector, But if she continues doing this, after a while, she's gonna garner different subscribers or supporters from different areas. So, It's just all about being consistent. Hold on. Let me see. Catherine says during Joyce's live, she stated, oh, she said it during. I have a feeling you're behind in this live stream, Catherine. Okay. So during Joyce's live, she stated that she was going to block Pasa. But I'm saying, what made her say that though? Did he say something before? Try the link again, Catherine, or I'll just wait until you finish typing. Like, what led to her saying she was gonna block him? What did he say? What did he do? Did he do something to her? What would make her just get up and say, "Okay, I'm blocking the pastor"? What did he do? Commentary on something, that she didn't agree with? You know, weren't they cool? Wasn't it Joyce who I remember the last time they were what is it? How many years ago was it that Sean was doing some hold on. Catherine is in the back. And I also gotta make sure it's her. Hold on 1 second. Catherine?
Yes.
Hey Catherine.
Hi, how are you, Carrie?
I'm doing good and I'm hoping the same for you.
I'm okay.
Cool. Yeah, you were typing it in the chat, but I really wanted to be, a little bit nosy to find out what's the reason why she said she was going to block him.
Well, what happened was, I don't know if you remember some time ago, some issue happened with it was Joyce, Shelly, and Kimmy, and they were like all trying to there was an issue with who had receipts, who didn't have receipts. So I guess Shelly had receipts,
You mean
and
that
I guess
thing, that whole thing with the WhatsApp messages?
right.
Okay,
So
okay.
so what happened was, ever since then, Joyce got mad. Pastor said that he had to go with the evidence. He said whoever had the evidence, that's who he was going with. Okay,
Mhm.
so today, while he was live right before you just went live. Somebody
Mhm.
typed in the chat that Joyce said that she was going to block him and Tracy. So I
Wow.
guess first he was going to let it go because he was in a car. You could hear the dog in the back. He was in a car. I guess he was gonna let it go. So he ended the live, but then he came like right back within 5 minutes and was like, "This is for you, Joyce." If you want to end the YouTube shit, he was like, it's this song by the Manhattans. It's called "Let's Just Kiss and Say Goodbye." You ever heard that song?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I know that.
So he was
Right.
yeah. So he was like, well, he was like, Joyce, if you come this way, I'm gonna fix lunch for you. He was like, if your car gets stranded on the road like it did before, what did he say? If your car
Oh,
gets stranded or gets stuck, don't
like
call
you did
me.
before. Oh.
I'm not coming. He was like, if you get stranded, don't call me. He was like, if you come this way, I'm not gonna fix you lunch. He was like, let's just stick to it being on YouTube. That's all. So I was like, well, I just don't get why people have this pick me spirit. He doesn't have to stop being friends with Shelly or Kimmy because Shelly had evidence and they did not. That's not how it works. He wanted to see receipts. Shelly had receipts and they didn't, or even their receipts didn't make sense.
Was this
But it's not.
receipt about, I'm sorry to cut you. Were these receipts about something with what's her name? Benzone? Was that
It
it?
was a cluster of things.
Okay.
All right. It started off with MU with the
The naked
who
photos?
with the photos, and then it spun down into the bins. It didn't start off with the bin stuff. It started with MU and the pictures. My whole thing with MU and the pictures was that could have been a YouTube strike and flag because nobody should have been posting pictures of MU. It doesn't really matter who she sent them to. Nobody should have been posting them. So that she could have sent them to every
I
content
agree
creator
with
on.
you. I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you because those photos, it doesn't matter who she sent them to, who received them in their hands. It's all about who decided to post it, you know? But I get you. Yeah.
Yeah, like they don't to me they don't have any. One thing I noticed about over here is as soon as you say, "Oh, I like Jay Wilson," oh well, why you or I like Carrie or I like or I might say I like James' mother. They'll say, "Well, why you like?" No, this ain't high school. I don't gotta explain my decisions to you. No, 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 no. This is not that.
Right.
This is I like who I like and you like who you like, and that's what makes us different. We don't have to all like the same people. The one thing I notice over here is as soon as you don't like some content creator that somebody else is like, it creates a problem. No, this ain't high school. I don't
It's
even think I did that in high school.
unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that you got to be telling adults this, Catherine. As soon as somebody doesn't like or they fall out with someone, they're looking at you funny, asking you, "Why are you talking to that person? Why do you still like?" And I'm like, "What grade are you in? Aren't you supposed to be an adult? Why are you expecting me to stop talking to this person because you don't?" It's
I heard a
stupid.
I heard a content creator today say that she unmodded her mod because he started modding for Jay Wilson. No, that's not how that's supposed. Whoa, ho, see now
Wow.
you're in high school. You're like
Wow.
over 50 years old, and you took his mind stick away because he be. No, that's not the. See here, this is what people don't understand. None of these moderators get paid to mod for anybody. They may get some cash apps when they have them challenges, but they don't get paid to mod for people. So I don't understand why
Right.
people think that they have too much of a control spirit with them. These people, the lady actually said on her live, she said, "I am modded such and such because he went to go mod for Jay Woods." What do they got? That ain't got nothing to do with it. He was still your mod too until you took his stick, and he's never
Wow.
done nothing disrespectful to you. She said, "Well, he never did anything to me, but he can't be mod." So she took all her moderator sticks away. Huh?
Oh.
I'm
Oh
like, yeah,
wow.
you got some you have some control issues.
And there are other people who have control issues too. What they'll also do is give mod sticks to people who they know are not cool with somebody who they're fighting with. I've seen that too. So it's used like as, as a strategy. Let me put this person in blue because, we don't
But that's
I
certain
don't deal
people's
with this
shit.
person. So, you
Certain
know,
people's shit I don't drop down in because it's just like I had dropped down in I'm somebody's chat. I'm not gonna say the person's name, and the person said, "Is that the Catherine that I hate?" Miss, you don't know me. You don't know whether I'm fat, skinny, ugly, pretty.
wow.
You said you hate me. You don't know anything
Hate is a
about me.
strong word.
But what I'm saying is these YouTube people, they take stuff too far. How are you in your virtual life? Do anybody love you in your virtual life? Because I have sons that love me, so I could care less about somebody on YouTube saying, "I hate Cat." You don't know me, and I don't know her. She said
Wow.
it like what? But I'm saying they take stuff too far, and that's
Maybe
what why.
maybe it's because of, who you're associated with. Maybe that's the reason. Because like, what other? I don't know who it is, but I'm just saying, like, what other reason would they
I
have to have
mean, I
a strong
these
dislike for you?
listen. Some of these people have me blocked because I'm associated with Jay Wilson. I had one subby tell me that I've never seen Jay Wilson outside of looking at him on YouTube. So no, it's a couple of people because he have y'all blocked because y'all said or did something to him that has nothing to do with me. But the thing I notice about them
Right.
is the level of respect for people that's over 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. The level of respect sometimes is just like what happened with Jay Dunn the other day. It's just ridiculous. You're not going to tell me that somebody that's over 50, almost 60, should be talking to somebody in that tone. Because if it was me and I was James, I would have dropped ZX right when he said that. I'd click the button. He'd still been talking. See, it's like Carrie. If I say something to Carrie that's disrespectful, Carrie should drop me because I'm not being respectful of her space. I'm in her space. She's not in mine. So when that happened on James' panel, first James said, "Well, it didn't happen over here," but then when it did happen in your presence, you didn't address it correctly.
I get what you're saying. So
I don't know
hold
if you
up.
listened to it. I don't know if you were in the live when that happened. But
I was
ZX was
over there.
he was more than he was more than disrespectful. I don't
He
think that he
spoke about
understands.
violating her. Yeah. And
Yeah,
the
but
one of the main reasons why that's a real problem, even though people say you can't tell people how to fight and stuff, but one of the main reasons why that was a problem that day was because of the nature of the topic they were discussing, which was predatory
predatory.
type of behavior, right?
Well,
So
that's
like something
predatory.
like that, you
That was
know.
predatory because ZX has posted women's pictures on his Facebook. And here in Philadelphia, he got smart with somebody and they showed up at his house like they was getting ready to give him a 2-piece and a biscuit. So I don't know why he be on YouTube trying to act like I don't know why he be on YouTube. And this was a female that he got smart with on YouTube, and she showed right up at his house.
I
So
remember
I don't
that
know why,
one.
huh?
I'm saying I remember that night that it happened.
Yeah,
Well, that video
he
that I
posted
saw, yeah.
he posted it. But the point I'm trying to make is I see him get into when I see a male get into a lot of arguments with females, and I don't and the males that he do get in arguments with are always is the LGBTQIA plus P community. I don't ever see him get into arguments with straight men. That's a red flag for me. Because
I get
why does he have such vitriol for men that's in the letters community? He
you
came on
know what?
James. Go ahead.
No, I'm go right ahead because I want to come back to the Joy situation. But go ahead, finish your point.
Yeah, he had such vitriol for a lot of vitriol for he had a lot of vitriol for people that are in
People
the
in the
community.
community,
And to
right?
say that to Jay Dunn the other day, if I was Jay Dunn, I probably would have called the cops. You want to threaten to tell me what you gonna do to me sexually? I probably would have called the cops.
I don't think the cops would have done anything, to be quite honest,
I
because
would
they're
I would have
saying
wanted to
that's an
find out.
online threat. They would say it's an online threat, and if the person, because I remember somebody called the cops over something on here before, and the cop was live on stream talking to the person, and the
Lovely
cop
love.
mm-mm, that was
Well,
somebody
she
else
did
on
love.
their channel, and the
She
cop
did
was
too love.
basically telling her, there's not much we can do for, like something like that, where does the person live close to you? Did the person come by you? Like the cop was basically trying to say there's nothing that can be done if they pose a threat to you online. All you can do is not watch the person, not listen to the person, not communicate with the person, not be around the person, and you should be fine. That's basically what the cop was trying to tell her, you know. But
I mean,
back
Carrie, it's
to Joyce though. Okay,
Joyce.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, so you were saying that she was upset that he wasn't taking her side as it relates to him getting like physical. He
That
wasn't thinking that they had enough evidence, so he wasn't going with them.
what
So
it
she's
was
upset about that.
when when stuff happens on YouTube, everybody always want to say, I can prove it, I can prove it, I can prove it. The only way you can prove it is either you can pull up your email or you can pull out your phone and open up your text messages. Either or. Like, everybody knows that Shelly always has receipts. She always tell you that if you're talking to her, you're gonna hear it. Why you're gonna hear it? Because she already let you know why you gonna hear it. She's gonna hear it because she's gonna play it. Now we could read in between the lines. We understand that if you talk to her, it's not gonna be a you and her conversation. Why? Because people tell lies, and if it's only you and her on the phone, you might say, "Oh, I didn't say that." No, that's not how that's going to work. With these people in here, you gotta have extra backup because they'll do something like, "Oh, I didn't say that,"
If I know
and they
people record stuff, I wouldn't have no conversations with them. I'm sorry.
these the same people that call CPS on people. I mean, call
Mm.
CPS, post dead people in casket pics on. They don't have a conscience. Is what I'm trying to say. They take stuff like somebody said on Miss T Velocity earlier. They take stuff way too far. This is a entertainment app, and the truth of it is the reason why the beef sector doesn't get to shine that the other sectors may get is because they do take stuff way too far. Maybe if they kept it in the confines of beefing and didn't try to call people jobs, call CPS, have people swatted, and all that stuff, maybe it could get, people like Kimmy Creations coming over to a cooking show, or that was Soulful Tea. Maybe doing challenges. Maybe they could get some positive, but not the stuff they be doing. It just be too much. I mean, I don't know if
That
you've
is
been around lately.
that is true. I saw, even if those people like bigger channels come around, they tend to not drop down because once they see some of the stuff that happen over here, they don't stick around for too long. Nah, and that is why, the growth is a little bit slower over here. I get it. So
I
there
mean,
won't be like a lot of positive influence, or support from like other YouTubers because of the negativity that happens over here, the doxing, the calling CPS,
calling people.
the calling people jobs, calling people's families, all of that type of stuff. People take stuff way too personal, and that is one of the stuff that ruins some people's channels and some people on here in you know
What they're not realizing is the bigger YouTubers that are really doing stuff. Like one guy that I look at, he has 2.3 million viewers. He's not calling people jobs. He's just cooking. That's it. That's all he does is cook. And he sells his seasonings, and he sells his I think knives and stuff, and he makes books. He's not into the negativity is what I'm saying. They're not understanding how it goes. If you want something different, you have to do something different.
that's true.
Fi came back. Fi did not come back with the same material. I don't know if you've seen her new stuff, but Fi is back.
I'm
But
waiting
she's
around to see what's gonna on with her, to be quite honest, because I've heard her say she's a prophetess and all of this type of stuff before, and then I've heard of other stuff she's done. So I'm waiting for her to like pretty much prove herself. I'm not subscribed to her, but I've seen a few stuff, heard a few stuff here and there. So how many lives has she done already? I don't know which direction it's going. So it's for me, it's a wait and see type of thing because a lot of people, and even the pastor too, Catherine, he said he's not doing beef sector. He tried politics, he tried this, he did different stuff, but he still ended up back doing beef. Beef sector commentary and stuff. So for me, it's a wait and see type of thing. But I do understand what you're saying, though. That she's coming
I
with a
mean,
different content and different approach and stuff. I get that.
I
But
saw Joy come out with her makeup channel, and then when I first started watching Joy, she wasn't doing beef sector content, and if she did, I never watched her because I have limited the amount of people that I watch now. Because if I drop down in your chat and your minds block me and I'm not being disrespectful, I'm not going to drop down in your chat. I know that's not the way that works. If I drop
yeah,
down in your chat and being real respectful, just like I was in your chat, and they block me just because they have a wrench, I'm not dropping down in your chat. I don't have time to be sitting there trying to go to StreamYard tell you that your minds dropped me. This ain't see, some people play that cat and mouse game. I don't have
mm,
time to do that with grown folks.
mm.
So there are some people that I just don't even listen to anymore. Jay Wilson, however, is one of the people that I still listen to. Now Rodney has his own platform. He came back, and I guess Joyce must have fired up her live while Pastor was live. And she typed it in her chat. Somebody came back and told him, and I guess he was like, "Well, after the stuff I've done for you, Shelly's done for you. That's the one thing you can't never ask somebody on YouTube to do anything for you, and then you try to get new on them. Now you don't need them. You're like, oh, can I get $20 so I can buy a box of chicken? They give it to you, and then now you ain't hungry no more. You be like, oh, the hell with Carrie, I don't need it no more. But you may need
And
Carrie again.
like I
So
haven't experienced that on here.
I'm just saying, I see
Helping
people do
people
that
out
on
and
there.
then they come back to try to shit in your face. But at the end of the day, they're the laughing stock. They're the jokes. But I do get what you're saying though. So that friendship has ended that quickly though. So they didn't even talk about it or anything. It's just done. She said she's gonna block him. He says he's done. I guess they're not gonna talk about it at all.
See, the pastor said that this year, he's not for that going back and forth stuff. And if my whole thing is, if you first of all, it seemed like she started to get mad over what was going on with MU and her photographs. To me, those are MU naked pictures. If she want to send them to every YouTuber, porn site, whoever she want to send them to, that's her. It ain't me. If she want her pictures out there, that's her. YouTube just has guidelines that make it so that her pictures cannot be on their website.
Right.
Now, how they got on there, so that it seemed like it started going down right around that time because Joyce was saying that Biz did it. See, here's the whole thing. When you say somebody do something, you have to have proof because they can sue
Proof.
you defamation and slander, just like Sheffy with that predator list yesterday. I don't really think that Sheffy understands the ramification of
She
that
had a
list that
list.
she put out yesterday.
She had a
Saying that
whole
people
list.
yeah, Sheffy put out a list
Hey.
yesterday of 15 people who she called predators. And I don't think that Sheffy really knows that if you don't have proof when you go to court, you can actually be sued for defamation and slander. Because one of
Slander.
the persons who she um called on that list got on a platform with her and said, "What have I ever done that was predatory?" And she said, "I'm only going off what somebody said." Then she proceeded to turn her camera on and show all the names she had down there. Jay Dunn. She had a whole list of people, but it wasn't Jay Dunn that confronted her. It was somebody else. But the point is, that's like you saying that I ran your cat over, and you ain't, and I don't even know how to drive a car.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go tell a judge, yeah, Catherine ran my cat. And then I will come right to court, Your Honor, I have
Just
never
me
driven in my
too.
almost 50
Right.
years. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think that Sheffy understood that she was really like setting herself up for what could be some lawsuits if anybody off YouTube decides to take it to court. Because you can't call somebody a predator, whether it be sexual or not, predatory behavior, without proof that they've done something predatory. And I
Dovey's
don't
in the
know
chat. I'm sorry,
who
go
is.
ahead. Dovey's
Did she?
asking, did she have her name on the paper?
I ain't sure because when she was over there on that content creators panel and I was listening to it, I was like, does she know that she is getting ready to be going to court and they might and YouTube might strike her channel? Do she know YouTube guidelines? It's called cyberbullying. YouTube have guidelines against that. I'm not gonna say who, but somebody channel got struck 2 or 3 weeks ago because they was on their channel making fun of somebody else, and YouTube took their whole channel down. So you
Mm.
just can't be on here saying stuff about people just because. You gotta have proof.
Dovey says
You're
she already has 2 people in court about lies on her. Think I know one. I don't know who the next one is, Dovey.
Well, tell Dovey to go look at Sheffy's live from yesterday, and she will see she named off 15 people on her live, and then she came to somebody else's live and named those same 15 people. And I'm saying the law is for people that are predators. That's why they have what's called the Megan Kanker's law. Megan's law, whatever it's called. That's where I'm not a detective. I don't do detectives work. Right? I don't get paid to be nobody detective, so I don't do detective work. I'm not a cop. That's not my area of expertise. We don't even really see none of these people on YouTube unless they like ZX and Reed and Cookie. They live in my city. So if I run into them, okay, they live here where I live. But other than that, I don't really see these people off YouTube. So I'm
And
not
I'm
gonna
not
be
making no effort to see them either, Tell you
invested, right?
that.
Yeah,
Mm.
I just feel as though Joyce took the stuff with Passer a little bit too far. A little
Yeah.
bit too far.
I get what you're saying. So it's always, you got to go with this crew, you got to go with this team because this is what this team is saying. So go over, you have to come with this team or else, we can't be cool anymore. And I've seen a lot of that happening on here. It's quite unfortunate. And then the subbies also get in the mix. And it's the subbies, they end up can't go into that chat anymore because of this. Now this is going to cause some divide again, I'm assuming, you know. So those two may part ways now, and then you're gonna find that subbies can't go in a certain person's chat because of that. Or, they're gonna get calls. I saw you over there talking about me or something like that. It's just unnecessary. It's really dumb. It's really childish. And I think like some people are still at that age that they, got traumatized. I'll just leave it right there. Some people are still
Right.
at high school, stuck in high school mode. I can't
Well,
do that.
good. I'm gonna drop and I'll talk to you later.
I appreciate you for coming up and letting me know what happened, Catherine, because I didn't know at all.
You're
I just
welcome.
saw his title. And I know I was in his live before he left because he was saying he was going to the park to walk the dog with his
You came
partner.
right back after it too.
Uh, so he listened to it while he was
5
at the park. Okay. All right.
All
I
right.
appreciate you, Catherine. Thank
All
you.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, thank you for subscribing, Vonnie B. We're just here chatting away, whatever comes up. I was bored. I'm waiting to see who goes live, and I'm also waiting to see if I see Miss Perp pull up, or I'll go over to her channel and speak to her. Dovey says she has two people in court about lies. I really want to know who the other person is, but I guess I'll find out. Um, Speaking about court, I haven't heard any follow up, and maybe because I'm not sub to the channel over there, but I have not heard any follow up about this whole thing with MU's nudes being on that community wall. Like, there are so many avenues that could have been taken. If you really look at those guidelines, look at who you can contact, and how to proceed. I thought I was gonna get, like, some type of feedback, some type of something. But I haven't heard anything. I guess I'll continue listening, keeping my ears on the ground to see what happens. But I really did think something was gonna come out of that about her nudes being posted online. Like, how do you get to a point where you're so mad at someone that you cannot control your emotions enough to understand that you can't be posting people's news online like that just because you're upset and you didn't even cover it properly. I appreciate you, Catherine. Thank you. She says she has to go. Thanks, sir. Okay, Catherine. I may be leaving soon too. Shit. I'm thinking, um, since I have a tad bit more time to be on here, I'm hoping I could, start coming live again and doing some more content and stuff. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. All depends on how I feel and stuff. Um, I have still been enjoying the beef sector. It has its highs and its lows, but for the most part, though, I don't like seeing the hypocrisy. That's the part about the beef sector I don't like. And the fact that people keep saying, "Oh, and the good old days, we like how the beef sector was before and stuff and whatever." And I'm like, "No. Do not act like you don't remember the crazy stuff that people have been doing over here." I've mentioned it before, I'll say it again. Don't act like people haven't been doxing, calling people's homes, calling people's jobs. Oh, I don't remember if Billie Jean. I remember the whole situation with Billie Jean. I don't remember if she ended up losing her job because of some stalkerish type shit, some obsessive type shit. Um, People are, how many times did they call Jay Wilson's jobs? He lost jobs because of this. Um, and I'm not saying that he hasn't done stuff on here too, because I've seen him, you know, show people's homes and not only um put them there. I've seen him show some pictures. I've seen him show ZT's thing. What's that guy's name again? Can't remember his name. He's from a whole different sector. Can't remember his name. So it's not like, the only good thing that I can say about the old beef sector is that most of the beefs were organic. I'll give you that. Old beef sector, for the most part, most of the beefs were organic. This type of new beef sector, people are running plays. People are being cool with people because they want content, being cool with people because they know it's going to be only for a while, and then they're going to, drop that person, or, try to get into a fight with that person. I've seen too much of that, and the doxing is way too much. You know, it's too much. So I don't know what it is that, people are saying. Oh, they want back the old sector. The old beef sector was this, and oh, there were fun times, because that's one of the main reasons why I'm here, and I stopped watching all that freaking ratchet shows. I just stayed over here, but at the same time, there are too many people who are just, you know, too fake. I'll put it that way. Too freaking fake. You know? It's not natural stuff. And the beefs were organic. The beefs were not manufactured beefs. And as a matter of fact, it wasn't all beefs. It wasn't just always 24/7 beefing at all. There were people who did content, and then you had CCs will speak about the content that they watch the other person do, and the back and forth and stuff. It was different, but then somehow people get in their feelings and start doing some really disgusting stuff. Dovey says, that's why I stay in my corner and enjoy myself in in the scooter lounge, right, Dovey? Dovey says, stay in order. Stay in order. Okay. I'm just saying. It's full time that people realize that they are adults right now, and understand that you don't have to get in your feelings to the point that you're trying to affect another person's personal life. Like you can't get to physically touch the person, so you're trying to find as many other ways to hurt them. Fire up alive if you have a problem. Hold on.
This portion of the live stream is brought to you by the Very Carry Dumb Bitch Foundation. Let's help her be smart. She needs all the help she can get. Please support the cause. We now return to regular scheduled programming.
Okay. I had to pause for a cause. I had to pause for a cause. So I said this before. I'll say it again. It's my mouth. I'll say it as many times as I want. If you don't like it, go the hell away. It's not like I'm holding a weapon at your head and telling you to stay over here. The challenges, the competitions that come up, it's fun. It's something different. You know, it's still the CC's entertaining. The subbies, and then if you notice, it still gives content for the sector for the most part. So I do like those. I do like, when people do network with each other, but at the same time you can tell some people who are networking because they want to have something they have plans on falling out with said person. I have seen it so many times. It's there as in plain sight. It's there. Hey, Nurse Shay, good to see you. Hoping you're doing good. It's there in plain sight. Welcome through, Dovey. Come through, Dovey, with the podcast. You can turn some of your videos that you've already done on podcast too. I was thinking about that the other day, especially since I don't come on camera. Like some of the stuff that you do, like some of your conversations, it depends. I'll have to go comb through the live streams to like find some of the stuff that we have discussions on, like specific topics that you can turn those in podcast to. Who knows where that may get you, you know and speaking of that, somebody will not only somebody, I've heard a few people say um the avatars are now having channels. The avatars, it's still a human being behind there. Like, what do you mean when you say, I don't know if you're a real person? What is that supposed to mean? You are hearing somebody talk, You are hearing a whole human being behind this thing, and you're talking about avatars in the beef sector. How many times do people have to explain to you that you have options? YouTube, Google gave you options. The option was turn your camera on or off. It's so simple. On or off. And you chose on and we chose off. It's so simple. Like, who has to explain this to you? It's a choice. And so far, I agree with the people who do it because we've seen what some people have done because they have a pick of a person. We've heard stories of stuff that people have done. It's the fault of the very same beef sector why some people decide to come on here and not turn their cameras off. You hear me? It's an option, and I don't nobody who decides that they want to stay behind the camera to do their live stream. You shouldn't feel no type of way if anybody talks about, oh, it's an avatar. It is an avatar, and it's a choice. And if you looked long and hard enough, you'll see so many channels out there with millions of subscribers, and those subscribers have never seen that content creator's face, and they're making good money on here. You hear me? So I'm just saying, like, people have choices in life, and it's not what you want, it's what the people want. And if the person decides they don't want to turn their cameras on, that's their business, not yours. And if you don't like seeing a freaking moving avatar, there are so many channels here. Go watch those. I'm just saying. And it's not that anyone is hiding, and I have to say that too. It's not no hiding. It's for some people, it's I have a business. I am not gonna have these people messing with my bread and butter. For some people, it's this is entertainment for me, and people in the beef sector, they don't know how to keep their emotions in check, so I am going to protect myself. For some people, it's I have a family to protect, and I'm not going to allow people who can't control their emotions to mess with my family and put them in danger, especially if there are young children involved. you know for some people, if I'm being entertained, or if you're being entertained, what seems to be the problem? It's entertainment at the end of the day. I'm just saying, if those before were doxing people, taking people's pics, doing different things, putting other people in harm's way, do you really think that new content creators are going to come on here and come on camera? Some of you set the pace for this. You opened the girl, whatever. I'm just saying, it's the actions of those before. Especially, I've seen content creators dox people from the chat. I have seen content creators look at people's names in the chat, and because some people don't understand how stuff go, they use their full government name. They use their full government name and come on here and decide to go and check out other people's channels and stuff, and you have content creators who have doxed subscribers because the subscribers use their real names. I have seen content creators dox subscribers because they were not in agreement with them. I've seen people do that, and that is quite unfortunate. Dovey says they take the fun out of the competition because of the scams. Ooh, people been scamming too, girl. The last thing I heard the other day was I don't remember the person's name, that Rico was supposed to join one of these challenges, and I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, the person sent him $50 to be a part of the challenge, and Rico didn't turn up. No, I'm hearing he said that he had stuff going on in his life and stuff, which could be true. But why didn't you send $1 out of that Cash App to let the person know, I won't be able? Because you can send messages through Cash Apps too. Let the person know you're not going to be able to do it. And I'm hearing that he took it knowing that he wasn't going to do it. I'm not sure how true that is, so you can correct me if I'm wrong. But that was something, it'll make people not want to give any money. I've heard of that. I've heard of people being given money to buy the goods and they didn't use the actual money, they used their food stamp. Um, I've heard some people say that the CCs only do these challenges because they want to make money. One thing for sure though, the sector really does support these challenges, because they will contribute to the pot and stuff. So that is really cool. Yeah, that is really cool that they enjoy the entertainment enough to want to be able to contribute to the pot. Okay. Dovey says it's a plan and a setup. I'm thinking that's about the competitions too. Yeah. So Dovey, how is your court case coming up? I don't know if you are allowed to talk about it right now or as time progresses we'll hear about it. But I'm kind of looking forward to that. There are two things I'm looking forward to. I struck one off the list because I haven't heard anything from MU regarding those naked pics that were on the community wall. So I strike that off because I really thought there was going to be a court case or something, like, is it just over like that? And then the other day, I don't know if On a New Management is still here. On a New Management and what's her name? LG is supposed to be, you know, taking a trip real soon. And I don't know if at any point we're going to see any videos or a live stream, but that should be good. And then now I'm hearing Dovey reminding us about her court case. So we got three things to look forward to. I don't know if there are others in the sector, but we have more stuff to look forward to, right? I'm itching to know who is the second person that Dovey is taking to court, but I guess I'll find out sooner or later. Oh, ooh, I have an idea who the second one could be. Is it what's her name? What's her name who drinks wine a lot? I can't remember her name, but you know who I'm talking about. Just read my book, probably. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, girl. Yeah, don't talk about it. We'll see when okay. Leave it alone, Dovey. Don't say nothing else. Don't say nothing else. I wonder if there are any more cruises coming up. I did I do remember hearing that Brianna is going to Jamaica. So I'm also going to be looking forward to that too. I don't know what else is coming up in the sector, but at the end of the day, I'm over here. I watch when there's stuff entertaining, stuff that I don't like, I get the hell off and I go watch something else. It just is what it is. Half of the time I'm working anyway, so I can't like be all, you know. But anywho, I think I'm gonna go now. I got stuff to do. I gotta go. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, Ken, for clicking the link. Thank you so much, Catherine Powell, for clicking the link also and telling me what's going on. Ken is supposedly going to be exposed and dragged over by GX. So for those who want to go look at that, what else? Who was now we're going to be looking to hear what's going on between Pasta and with Jay Wilson and what's her name again? Joyce. So we'll see what happens with that one too. So that's two things to look forward to. I don't know what else is going on. I don't know, Dovey, if you're doing a love connection tomorrow, but we'll see what happens there. Thank you so much to the mods who passed through and also to all the subbies who typed in the chat. I appreciate you. For those who have been listening in the clouds, I appreciate you too. For all my haters, I shook you down a few times. Let me find my thing again. Where is it? I hope your ears bled with my Caribbean accent. You know, I'm very proud of where I am from and who I am. And there's nothing, no jokes, nothing you could do to change or to make me feel some type of way. That's so dumb. It's not effective. You could never. You could never. Let me shake you out again. Oh yeah, and Miss T Velocity had a good live today. It was a discussion about the whole thing with James and the situation that happened at the town hall meeting. So you can go ahead and watch that too. Um I appreciate I did see that one, Dovey, the connection. But yeah, I did see it. Hey Strictly. Strictly, you were up there in the clouds listening. I appreciate you. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna go now and get your Q-tips, get your cotton swabs, get your alcohol, get whatever you need to get for those who have for those haters who have an issue have an issue with your girl's accent, has an issue with your girl's boring channel, but the fuck you're still there, do or you're still here. You are still here, bitch. You're still there. I wish you all the best. That's all I could do. Life is short. You're unhappy. I can't help you. I'm just trying to get right with God and appreciate life. And you are just angry and hungry. Grab a Snickers. Do you need coconut water? Because you know what? They say coconut water is very good for your heart. It's a real thing. Get you some, preferably from the nut itself and not the bottled versions that they sell in the store. Get yourself some of this. Find out where you can get them. It's really good. It provides your body with electrolytes and all of that good stuff. Find it and drink it in its natural form. That's all I can offer to you because you are unhappy and you want me to feel the same way you do, and it's not going to work. Some of you are full of shit and you know it, but because you're unhappy with life, you want me to give my joy to you. You want me to give up the joy that I have. Are you crazy? You mad? Girl. Anywho, for real, I'm gone this time. We're gonna dance out of here. And welcome to the new subscribers and bye to those who need to leave. I am here for entertainment and not acceptance, so I really don't care what you have to say. Matter of fact, I'm leaving out here with the Jamaican national anthem. Fuck you. Bye. Bye.